Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Career Roots UAE. If you are new here on this channel, we are dedicated to helping professionals make informed career decisions about working in the UAE through practical guidance and real-life conversations with professionals from the different industries. Today, we are so honored to be joined by a teaching assistant who has been working here in the UAE. And in today's interview, we are going to talk about her life journey. We are going to talk about qualifications required. We are going to talk about salary expectations. And she will give us advice, especially to those that are intending to pursue the similar career. We are so excited to have you. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
To begin with, may you please introduce yourself to our viewers by telling us your names, your nationality, and the Emirates where you currently work.
Okay, thank you again for having me today. My name is Maria. I work in the UAE, obviously. I work in Dubai, to be precise. And yeah, what else did you say? What did you say?
The nationality.
My name. Oh, I'm Ugandan. I'm Ugandan. And yeah, I've been working as teaching assistant for some years now in the UAE.
If you're comfortable with, may you please share with us the school that you work with?
Well, I'm working with one of the best schools in Dubai. I think that's the best thing I can say. It's an international school and it's very good. One of the best.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
How long have you been working as a teaching assistant in the UAE?
So for the UAE, it's been, I think it's close to 4 years now working as a teacher assistant. Yeah.
Great. What did you professionally do before coming to the UAE?
Before coming to the UAE, I have been an early years educator back in my country. And what that means is that I've been working the classroom with younger children. Early years is, say, 3 years all the way to 7, depending on the school and their curriculum.
Yeah, so you came with experience from Uganda.
You can say that again.
Yeah, could you briefly tell us about your educational background?
So back in Uganda, I did do my high level education, like high school and all that. Then I decided to go get a certificate in early childhood education. Yeah, that is pretty much it. I've gained a few more courses. I've done a few more courses, but to be fair, that is the foundation of my career.
Well, what inspired you to pursue a career in education?
My love for children and being impactful. Like, working with children is very rewarding, I can say, and it is something you cannot take for granted. Thinking about it, you impact them positively, and I think that is my main motivation.
I think the kids love your smile.
I love them. We all love each other.
And why did you choose the UAE?
Prior to this, I was obviously teaching in Uganda. Then the COVID-19 happened, and obviously things had a stop. There was a stop with every industry, including the education industry. Schools were closed and all that. So in 2021, I looked through my options because things were beginning to come back to normal, seemingly. And a friend of mine suggested the UAE. And I was like, okay, that sounded really nice for a change of environment after everything that everyone had been through during the COVID-19. That is how I ended here.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So many people have heard of teaching assistants, but they may not fully understand what the role involves. So could you please tell us what exactly a teaching assistant does?
A teaching assistant does a few things. I'll mention a few actually, but mainly a teaching assistant makes sure the classroom is set up. It is set up according to the curriculum, according to the topics that you're learning about. They make sure children are catered for. Like you monitor progress. You work closely with the teacher, the classroom teacher, who we call the homeroom teacher here in Dubai. You work closely with them and make sure the children achieve their intended goals. It could be social, it could be educational, whatever it is that a child needs to develop into should be your goal. So in a few sentences is help children become who they are supposed to be, work closely with a teacher, make sure the classroom environment is safe and it's filled with resources. I mean, make learning fun at the end of the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you normally work with one learner or a number of learners?
So it depends on what we're doing at what time. I can work with the entire classroom. I could work with a few, like a small group, and I can work one-on-one depending on the child's need and what my teacher requires of me. Like I said, I'm a teacher assistant. So whenever my teacher needs help, she could allocate. She could say, Maria, can you please work with this group? And I'll do just that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what does a normal working day look like from the time you arrive to the time you leave?
So I arrive school at around 7:30. Actually, maybe earlier. I like to be early, but 7:30 I have to be in class and prepare resources for the day. Make sure everything is in place. The classroom is clean and tidy. Everything is set up. Make sure we have all that we need throughout the day. And then when the kids start coming in, obviously it's welcoming them, giving a little hugs because I work with aliyahs, hugs here and there, and making sure everyone is fine. During the day, I work with my teacher. We teach them. We play a lot. We have break time. I mean, we do a lot of things at school. And yeah, once the day is closed, it's home time. Yeah.
Oh, I think working with kids is very demanding but very fun.
I tell you what, it could be the best thing you can do.
And what skills do you think a very successful teaching assistant should have?
First of all, a successful teaching assistant should be very patient. You have to have patience. You have to be able to communicate effectively. You have to be able to work as a team, because if you can not work with your teacher very well, it will be an impact on the classroom. So for the children to gain entirely, the best of two of you have to be able to work together. I mean, the best from you, you all have to work together. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much the basics.
So teamwork is very, very key in the role.
Yeah.
Yeah, now let's talk about qualifications required for this profession. What qualifications did you have before applying for this role?
So like I said, I was teaching in Uganda and I had an earliest certificate, early childhood certificate, sorry. I had that, and also some people do have degrees. It's not priority, but you can have a degree, and you also can do cash level 3. There are a few courses and a few qualifications that you can have. You can become a successful teaching assistant.
Cash level. What's cash level?
Cash is how can I explain cash? But it's like a course.
A short course?
A short course that you can do. So it comes in levels. Is cash level 1, level 2.
Cash like money, cash?
No, we I call it cash, but some people call it cachet, but it spells CACHE. So you can have that, and once you have that, most schools will definitely employ you. And some people do get special needs education, that's SEN. Yeah, so there are a few things you can do to become a successful teaching assistant.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is teaching experience mandatory to become a teaching assistant here in the UAE?
So like in every other field, experience comes very much in handy. But if you are just starting off your career, obviously you're not going to have any experience, but just your qualifications and willingness to get better, I think should be okay. But of course, if you have experience, the more chances that you can succeed in the UAE.
Let's go briefly a bit back on the developmental courses that people can do in order to acquire these jobs? You said cash level.
Yeah,
You
cash
said
level, cash
special
level 2.
education needs.
Yeah. So
Are there any other?
So, like I said, even a degree holder can actually become a very good, I think, a degree in any random field, but you can do cash level 2, cash level 3,
Special education.
special education, behavior.
ABA, a part of ABA, like behavior analysis. Is it?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
You can, any course that would fully help you understand how to work with children can help you become a successful
Teaching assistant.
Yeah.
And are those courses affordable here in the UAE?
Pretty much. They are very affordable and very, very flexible. Something you can do while working. Yeah.
Hybrid. Some can be online,
Online,
physical.
some can be over the weekend. So honestly, it is very flexible and affordable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about finding a job. One of the biggest challenges our viewers have is finding that right job, that job that they expected. Could you share your own experience? How did you begin searching for teaching assistant jobs, and which websites or platforms helped you the most?
Okay. So I'll tell you what, I knew what I wanted. First of all, you have to know what you want, right? So that's where the search begins. And with that, I went online. I started searching, and I discovered that schools actually do put vacancies. They upload open positions on their websites. And also LinkedIn, Indeed, and different websites do have these school jobs. But what came through for me was TES. I went on TES, which is TES.com. And that's where I saw this opening and immediately sent my.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that will help our viewers customize their search.
Yeah. If you are looking for a job in education, honestly, TES is that's where you should go.
So what was the interview process like, and were you required to complete any practical assessments or demonstration activities?
That is really, you're reminding me of all that I went through during that interview. But yeah, first of all, I received an email. So you receive an email and you're invited over for an interview. And I was told I'd have a demo class. This is something I had never done in my entire life. And they did give me a topic to discuss that I would do the demo on. And I started prepping myself. I was a little bit nervous. In fact, not a little bit. I was so nervous. But I did show up. I didn't let my fear overcome me. I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew that I wanted the job because this is a school everybody would love to work with, So I showed up and I did have the initial face-to-face interview with the authorities. We spoke and discussed whatever it was. And then I moved on to the demo. I did what I was supposed to do. I had a group of students, and yeah, it was a bit intimidating in a new environment, very beautiful classroom, beautiful children, but with no idea how I was going to do it because I was nervous. Obviously, when somebody is looking at you, sometimes you make mistakes that you wouldn't do on a normal day-to-day basis. But yeah, that's how it was. And I was nervous because I did have somebody I was speaking to. We were going to interview for the same position. So she apparently had lots of experience in the UAE and I was freaked out. She knew literally everything. And I said to myself, you know what? You might not have any chance on this. But thankfully, God came through for me and here I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Comes again.
Thank you.
So that shows that until you show up, you will never know whether you get that opportunity. You will never know whether you grab that opportunity. So guys, show up. Don't get scared. Apply for these jobs. As long as you have the qualifications, apply and leave the rest to God. So if you are applying again today, what would you do differently?
Yeah, like I said, I had never done a demo class in front of like 2-3 people, right? So that was so scary for me. Now that if I had the chance to redo it again, I would overly prepare. I would research. I think I would prepare so much. That's the only thing I would do different. But I would go through the same thing, go to online, search for jobs, and then prepare adequately.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially if it's my first time working in the UAE, I would want to know everything the UAE requires because schools are different here than in our countries.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many people considering this career would also like to understand the employment packages. Now, without sharing anything you're uncomfortable discussing, may you please tell us the salary range of a teaching assistant, especially the new joiners? Yeah.
Honestly, I can't speak much about that because schools are different. So with different schools, different packages and whatever it is. But I'd say somewhere between, I've had people receive 3,000 and above. And also I've had people say their school provides accommodation, it provides transportation. So I cannot speak much, but one thing you have to be sure about is that your school has to provide you with a visa.
Wow.
Medical insurance.
Yeah.
And what else? Yeah, that is basically it. Then the rest is as per school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they also need to know that schools have plenty holidays.
Whoa,
Stop
no,
up on
you're
Friday.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Tell us
that
about
is
that part.
That is the most exciting part. Oh, well, I mean, we love to go to school. I personally love to see the children's faces. But like at the end of the day, everybody needs a break and all that. So it is very rewarding that after a whole, let's say 16 weeks, 14 weeks, whatever weeks of working, you get these holidays, you get to replenish your body, refresh, and just collect yourself, for a better luck was just pull yourself back together to be ready, recharge to be ready for the next term. So it is very nice. You can travel, you can.
But also having your weekends free.
Yeah, it is a dream. I mean, you get to do everything you have to do. You get to go to see friends, you get to go places, which is not in every other sector. Because if you have only one day off, I mean, you can do little to nothing.
I also heard that during Ramadan, you guys work half days.
Yeah, you had.
I should join school.
You should. You had right. So we do. Like I think last year we got to school around 8:15, and then we close around 2 or 1:40 something.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's reduced hours, which is worthwhile because most of the teachers are also fasting. You don't want to burden them with speaking and speaking, and because the more you speak, you lose energy and all that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give applicants before signing an employment contract?
To be fair, this is not only for schools, it's for every sector.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to go through their contract, fully understand it. Understand it very well. Don't jump onto it because, oh my God, I'm desperate. I need a job because you don't know what you're signing into. You don't know what it's saying. Read it, even if it takes you 5 times to understand it. Read it and take your time to sign it. And if you're happy with all the conditions and whatever it comes with, then go ahead and sign. And if you find a place that you're not happy with, you can always go back to them and say, is this negotiable? Because there's some things that you can actually negotiate in your contract. That's what I would say.
They should ask for any doubts.
Yeah, if you're not sure, you can ask a friend. You can go back to the person that sent you the contract and say, look, at section this and this, I did not understand. Can you fully explain it? So that guides you, and it also guides the company. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, I would like us to talk about your experience supporting students. What has been the most rewarding part of your work?
While working with children, everyone's goal is to see them flourish. You want to see them happy, right? My greatest reward is seeing a child who has struggled with something do it perfectly and independently. Like when they come in, they can barely speak. Like they are in their shells, they're so little sometimes, they can't express themselves. And then at the end of 3 months, somebody is already running around shouting, screaming. It is beautiful. Or maybe if it's writing, they can't jot down like the simplest of things.
Yeah.
And within a few months, this person is writing really well, and it is so beautiful to see. I think
so
at the end of the day, that is why it's very rewarding working with children.
I mean, I really respect teachers. Like you said, someone comes without knowing how to write, and then you do the fine motor skills, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And then we have kids rising from dust to stars.
Yeah.
I applaud teachers so much.
think-
So, what has been the biggest challenge you've experienced as a teaching assistant here in the UAE?
Honestly, apart from the fact that every child is different, so the approach you have, you go with to child A might not work for child B. So you need to work closely with your teacher, come up with ideas on how to help a child individually. Like I said, different child, different approach. So I might say that could be the only challenge, but we've come up with a solution already. So I wouldn't call it a challenge anymore.
Yeah. You're there for those challenges anyway. But how do you build positive relations with students?
Number one, which is very key, is listening to them.
Sure.
Observe them, listen to them, know what they need. That is the best way you can build. When a child knows that you listen to them, they're going to come to you over and over and over again. That's how you build a relationship with them.
Wow. And what qualities do students appreciate most in a teaching assistant?
I think a happy teacher. I mean, you just have to be happy. These are little children most of the time, and they just want you to be happy. And of course, like I said, listening to them, making sure they feel valued, they feel safe, they feel they can run to you all the time. Yeah, most importantly, making them feel safe. School environment has to be safe.
Safeguarding the key.
Once a child feels safe with you, they will come to you over and over again. And when they come to you, it's easy for you to teach them what you want them to learn.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. So many of our viewers would like to know whether this role offers career growth opportunities. So what career progression opportunities are available for teaching assistants here in the UAE?
I've seen people become teachers, from being teacher assistants. There is room for you to become more. You can become a teacher, but that's if it's something you want. Because obviously you might have to get added qualifications, or you might have to
Teaching licenses.
you might have to get teaching licenses, a few things that you have to do. But if it's something you want, there is definitely room, and you can become leaders. You can become an early years leader. You can become a primary school leader. It all depends on what you want.
I've heard about senior leadership team.
There are so many areas you can find yourself. Depend on your goals.
So what are your own career goals over the next few years?
So look, the UAE is beautiful. The experience that I've gained here is immense. And it's something I admire so much. It's something I believe if I sit in it and fully understand and gain more experience, gain more insight, I think my goal is to take back all this to Uganda and see how we can improve Uganda's education. Yeah.
Now let's talk about common mistakes that applicants do. So based on your experience, what common mistakes do applicants commonly make in terms of applying for these teaching assistant roles?
First of all, the number one mistake is somebody hearing about teacher packages, teaching assistant packages, and you're like, oh, she's earning this much, and she gets to have these holidays. Oh my God, I think I need to go there. But it's not your passion. Teaching is passion. That is a mistake you're going to make. It's going to drain you. Children can be a bit,
Yeah.
And if it's not where your passion lies, it's going to show on you,
Yeah.
You're going to go and study this. I've had people study these courses just because they had somebody is happy there.
Yeah.
But it's might not be your calling.
Sure.
And that's a mistake, number one.
I like that.
Also, people tend to bring all the ideas from Africa to UAE. You may have been a teacher in Uganda or Nigeria, wherever it is.
Yeah.
But that teaching is not going to apply in the UAE. They are so different. They are so different. We do not raise our voices here. We approach.
You don't touch kids.
Not touching, not touching. In Uganda, you can easily say, hey, come here, sorry. But I mean, here it is not done. It is gentle and very different, respectfully, you know. So, I mean, there are a few other mistakes people make, but once you know that this is what you want and this is your passion, definitely you can work around it.
What advice would help someone avoid these mistakes, especially for new teaching assistants that have just started their roles? Yeah.
No, you need to learn. You need to fully do your research.
Ask questions.
Ask questions. Understand that is this where you want to be, first of all, and prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself. Keep expanding your knowledge.
Yeah.
And even before you get the job, learn from who is there.
Yeah.
Keep learning. Go to YouTube. Go everywhere. Learn phonics. The way we teach phonics in Uganda is different. Well, now they're picking up, but before now it was totally different.
Yeah.
Now in the UAE it's different. So you need to learn all these things.
Yeah.
You know, you need to know about safeguarding, children protection, and all these things. Communication. You know.
Yeah.
Just keep bettering yourself and prepare yourself fully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is a fun segment. I would like to ask you a few quick questions.
Okay.
Just answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. Right? Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of your job?
What's my favorite job? Seeing children progress. Seeing them go heights.
Wow.
Yeah.
One word that describes working in education.
Rewarding. I could also say patience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee anytime. Anytime. Yeah.
It seems you take a lot of coffee.
I do. Coffee in the morning, coffee in the afternoon.
Okay, what's one classroom item you can't live without?
Honestly, as an early years educator, I cannot do without books. Storybooks. My kids love stories, keeps them calm. So yeah.
Quite interesting. If you weren't a teaching assistant, what career would you choose?
Customer service.
Customer service. Why?
Yeah. I think I love engaging people a lot. Yeah, so I'm happy to be on a call with somebody, talk them through something, happy to fetch you. Yeah, that's one thing I would have done.
That's quite interesting. So finally, I would like to hear your advice for people watching this interview, right?
Yeah.
Is becoming a teaching assistant in UAE still a worthwhile career today?
Very worthwhile, very worthy. If it's something you want, if you have dreams to improve in your teaching career, honestly, it is a place to start. Even if you want to be a teacher in the future, starting as a teacher assistant is worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what advice would you give someone planning to relocate to the UAE for this profession?
Prepare yourself. Preparation is key in everything. Know what needs to be done. If you have to do your attestation, because schools really, really need you to do attestation. Yeah. Do all you need. Research about the schools. Know which classroom you can handle, because some people can't work with early years. Some people can't work with primary. You know, prepare yourself. Do your research. Keep learning. We need to keep learning all the time.
Talking about attestation, I really like that. Very many viewers have been asking, should they attest their documents before arriving in the UAE, or they should look for a job, settle in, and then start the process of attestation?
No. Attest well back home.
It saves you time, right?
It saves you time. And it's easier when they say, give me your document, it's there.
Yeah.
You don't need to go back and forth.
Wow.
Yeah.
So finally, what message would you want to leave for all the viewers of the Career Roots UAE?
Career Roots UAE. First of all, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure having this conversation. And everybody else, if you are not following Career Roots UAE, I don't know where you are. You're missing a lot. You're missing out. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that this is the place to be if you're African and want all these details, all these nitty-gritties, things that people won't tell you. they are told here on Career Roads UAE.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Once again, thank you so much for accepting our invitation to come here and share with us your journey and beautiful insights. I'm very sure this advice will benefit anyone intending to pursue this role in order for them to prepare themselves better for this career.
Sure.
And to all of you watching this interview, if you found this very helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you again on the next episode on Career Roads UAE. Bye-bye.